Welcome to the Saul's Newsstand News Rewind for June 11th, 2021. A new op-ed from 60-plus President Saul states, U.S. drug industry saving lives if Congress doesn't squelch it. The U.S. does not have a fully centralized health system, nor does it allow the government to set artificially low prescription drug prices. American patients reap unparalleled medical benefits because of it. But if certain lawmakers get their way, that could all change. Of great concern is the Lower Drug Costs Now Act, or H.R. 3, which was recently reintroduced in the House. Under the deceptively named bill, U.S. drug prices could be capped at 120% of the average price paid in the United Kingdom, France, Canada, Australia, Germany, and Japan. In essence, the U.S. would adopt the artificially low drug prices set by foreign governments. If this so-called reference pricing bill passes, the price controls would limit return for investors who fund research and development. Consequently, the development of life-saving new drugs would slow to a trickle. Seniors would be particularly harmed by the lack of state-of-the-art biopharmaceutical research, since most of the medicines lost would treat diseases that disproportionately impact older adults, such as lung and prostate cancer and dementia. Fox Business reports, White House Budget Office approves Biden's plan to retract insulin EpiPen discounts. The White House this week gave President Biden the green light to move forward with removing a Trump-era healthcare policy designed to bring down the price of insulin. The measure, which was signed off under the Trump administration in December, aimed to require some 340B community health centers to deliver savings to low-income patients for insulin and epinephrine in a bid to bring down unaffordable prices. Earlier this year, the National Association of Healthcare Centers said the rule would adversely impact community health centers and make it harder for low-income patients to afford the medications. And finally, the Daily Caller reports, Kamala Harris hands out cookies of herself on D-Day, then gets heckled by local Guatemalans. Vice President Kamala Harris reportedly gave out cookies resembling herself to people aboard Air Force Two on D-Day before arriving at a Guatemalan airport where she was heckled by protesters. One of the protesters' signs said, Kamala, mind your own business, and another read, Kamala, go home, according to the Floridian Press. Others said, Kamala, Trump won, and no constitutional reforms, Guatemala is pro-life. The protesters were within sight of Harris's motorcade as she arrived to discuss strategy with the Guatemalan president. Harris warned Guatemalans against traveling to the U.S. during a press conference on Monday. And that concludes your Saul's Newsstand News Rewind for June 11th, 2021. For more political news faster, visit saulsnews.com.